parlor of pet road of Sri Nasik Panchoti Pandra. Here there are three types of milking done 8 hourly. When those animals above 15 liters, milking is done 3 times 8 hourly, and 12 hourly, those who are twice a day. For the animals which are below 15 liters, there has been milking done twice a day. The milk recording done, every animal's milk recording is recorded in the recording room. You can see the recording out here. Now you can see the milk recording. Each and every cow's milk is being recorded. It is weighing is done and is recorded on the record book. These all animals have been given a number, tag numbers, and this tag number from birth to death, their record is maintained for of each animal. Nearly 10 liters per day average is of this farm, and these animals is every hygienic precaution we are taking while milking. Before milking, that udder is washed with warm cold water, and then it is cleaned with the dry cotton this one towel, and then the milking machine, this pulsator is applied. The per day milking of the animals of this farm is near about 800 liters to 2000 liters of near about 200 milking cows. Means the daily average per cow is 10 liters. Now we are at Pet Road farm of Sri Nasik Panchoti Pandrapur. This is well-known Institute of India. It is established in 1878. Now it's completed near about 143 years old. Now this is famous for the crossbreeding. When the crossbreeding program actually implemented in India in 65, that time this artificial insemination has been started in this farm, firstly in Maharashtra, and that time the local breeds and even indigenous breeds have been inseminated with the exotic breed of HF and Jersey cows. Now, since that time, this farm has been developed and upgraded in many ways. Now you can see this is all loose housing system. In loose housing system, the animals, the livestock is not tied up. They are free to move, they are free to eat, they are free to eat the fodder and concentrate, they are free to drink water. Now, specifically, we talk about this farm. This farm is well developed with the still that is on ceiling. You can see the still that is color bond still, and this still specifically we are doing it. There are two types ways for the rainwater harvesting. In rainwater harvesting, if you want to do the rooftop rainwater harvesting, and second is the surface rainwater harvesting. In rooftop rainwater harvesting during the rainy season, that all the water is flows from pipe to the gutters, and from gutters it goes directly to the our one aquifers is there. This aquifer, this land is total near about 35 acres, and topographically we have one bore well, and that bore well is having nearly its topographically aquifers like ponds, like it's just below 3 feet from the nearby land. Now, if you look at this rooftop rainwater harvesting, and this is available only during the rain season, but these animals require daily water for drinking, for washing them, and for the milking purpose. For that, this farm they are using near about 15,000 to 20,000 of water regularly daily, and this waste water directly goes to that aquifer ponds. We'll see that aquifer ponds also there. This all waste water flows through the, you can see the small, this gutter, these all gutters are connected at a big type of gutter, and from that gutter is this all the waste material, dung, cow and water, it flows towards, they are all connected at one aquifers only. Then we'll go there at the aquifers, and what are the developments created by the SNPP, will see over there only. At the petrol pump, there is one a water tank, and the water being used for the washing of the cows. Now look at all the cows are clean, daily, regularly washed with this water, and this water is from the borewell only. The same water, goes through the, it flows from the gutter, and that gutter directly goes to at the paragrass plot only. Here the drinking pond, now the water is available for 24 hours to each and every animal, and this you can see after this fill up with the this tank, it overflows. This overflows water again, it goes to the gutter. We'll go to there and we'll see the how the gutter is connected. All the gutters are connected, and that is all gutters connected means all collected water from either of rainy season or day-to-day wastewater. Wastewater including all washing and everything that goes into the gutter, and these all gutters are connected to the aquifers, and their aquifers, the paragrass plantation is there cultivated, and that paragrass cultivation will see how this useful for the purification and filtration of the water and reuse and recycling of the water. Now see, you can watch here. This is actually surface groundwater, which is from the tank of the different the drinking water tanks of the each and every shed. Each and every shed having a separate tank for drinking of water, and even this water is being used for the washing of the cows. And this is the wastewater. This wastewater is having a different content, that like dung as well as gomutra, cow urine. This mixed, all mixed water having containing the dung and gomutra is look at this all gutter is connected to the that aquifer ponds, and we'll go there and we'll see how the pond is useful for the recharging, for recycling and reuse of the water, which is being filtered and which is also being purified by the paragraph. We can see the borewell. This borewell having, I have already told you that it's having a 10 HP motor. Now this 10 HP motor, daily the water is being lifted by the motor pump and used for the drinking purpose. But this, whichever the overflows from this pond, now see this is aquifers, is near about 1 acre, and the surrounding land is just 2 to 2 feet height from this aquifers. Means it is a short of one pond or aquifers, where the even in the rainy season the water which ran away from this site is only collected on the overflow of this pond. It is being done at the different places. When overflow is there, then only this water is being flows out of this dairy plant. Means the regular this there is though there is a sedimentation of the dung as well as gomutra, but since last 10 years this plant has been utilized. You can see there is no sedimentation over here, but water is being, wastewater is being used for the purpose of the growth of the paragrass. Means this dairy farm is getting the clean and hygienic water only because of the rainwater as well as the wastewater which is being thrown from the different gutters, and topographically it is a suitable place where these aquifers or pond is being created by the SNPP, and the ample of required sufficient water is being available to the SNPP for dairy farms of this farm. This farm is having near about more than 700 cows, with they are getting regular 20 to 30,000 liter of water regularly, whichever. Now we'll see how the washing is done of the cow.